Heat will be a factor today. Down quickly with Steve Tasker a week ago. Both these teams started fast. The Bills kept it going, but the Jaguars turned a 17-point lead at Carolina into a 1-point loss. Terrible special teams. Can they get that correct? 86 degrees, but the heat index is a factor. 92%, high humidity. And that, of course, would weigh in favor of the home team, the Jaguars, who've been working in it since the last week in July. And there is their got some great returns in the preseason. Can change that. Marler's into the ball. The game is underway. Here is Sammy Morris to the 15 and the 20, and Sammy's got it working across the 30 and the 40, and Sammy's not done till he's all the way out to midfield. So the Bills working well on special teams, Steve.
We spoke about it in the open, Don. Jacksonville gave up over 200 yards in returns last week, and that was a 54-yarder by Sammy Morris, as Drew Bledsoe and his offense are going to have great field position.
Make people respect his side of the field so Moulds isn't getting double and triple teamed. Bledsoe with a deep drop on first down. Lets a long ball go to his tight end, and the ball is caught. A brilliant play by Mark Campbell, the former Cleveland Brown free agent, with an absolutely sensational play. Knew the hit was coming, caught the ball, hammered, and he held on for 27 yards.
Don, I can't believe he got up and walked off the field after this. That's a big hit laid on.
Sammy Morris comes in the backfield next to Bledsoe. Third down and 7 it is. Bledsoe standing in, gets some time, a throw and a catch. And the ball is taken by Josh Reed, the guy the Bills were looking to step up today. His first catch is good for 8 yards and a first down.
A week ago.
The power set, one wide out. First down and 10 from just outside the 11. Travis Henry turning it up inside the 10, works it down inside the 5-yard line. So the Bills working behind their huge right tackle, Mike Williams. Get down. First and goal. You've got to watch fumbles down here. They'll be going after the ball. Here is Henry, and he is in. And the Bills take the opening kickoff. 54 yards back by Morris, and then they work the ball down the field. The most spectacular play, the absolutely brilliant catch by tight end Mark Campbell. And now the Bills are on the payoff end of a short run and a 6-0 lead.
Well, it doesn't look like the Bills have missed a beat. They came out firing on all cylinders a week ago, scored on their opening drive, and they've done it again here today. A 7-play, 49-yard drive started with a fantastic kick return by Sammy Morris and got ignited by that guy right there. What a sensational catch on the first play from scrimmage.
Now the extra point is hit up and good by Ryan Lindell. Last week, the Bills went 80 yards on the opening drive for a touchdown, went 90 yards on the second drive for a touchdown. So they're moving now. The Bills on defense. Here is the throw to the near flat and a beautiful open field tackle. Antoine Winfield, an undersized corner who is one of the best tacklers at his position.
Oh, they caught us.
All the guys who were hurt, and this went wrong and that went wrong. But I tell you what, there are reasons, but there's no excuses in this league. Bledsoe takes a look, throws to an open receiver. That's Josh Reed out to midfield. And on a first down and long play, he drills the ball over the middle for a 23-yard gain. So, excellent coordinator at Carolina last year. Second down and less than a yard for the Bills. Henry up the middle. The first down and more as he works his way down to the 36-yard line. Again, Henderson gets him. Last week, the Bills build a...
It's a great season he had, and he's a huge asset to this offense, and I think he's an indication of what they want to do.
Here's Bledsoe on 2nd and 16. Lofts the ball down to Moulds, and Moulds has it inside the 20-yard line. Another phenomenal throw-catch combination by the Buffalo Bills, as Brad Franklin was beaten for a 27-yard gain.
Well, if you're going to leave Brad right in this offense are at their best. He's a brilliant play caller. You got to call something that your team does well, but that your opponents don't expect, and Gilbride seems to have that now.
Last week he went to the tight end down here, Dave Moore. Here is Travis Henry. He's heading in. Touchdown Bills. So just like a week ago, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns to open the game for the Bills as they extend their lead now to 13-0.
And on this play, this is Kevin Gilbride just giving the football to a guy who's tough to see. Watch as they form a pocket, and Travis Henry will just pick his spot. He'll step back, watch where the big tackles go, then bounce it to the outside. There's nobody blocking out there. He's just outrunning some people Guys trying to get up to the line of scrimmage to fit in the run defense, and they're just too late.
Now the extra point by Ryan Lindell. Hit up and good. And the Bills extend their lead to 14-0. We'll be back to Alltel Stadium with the Bills kickoff in a moment.
In 27 games, he led the team in receptions. He's only one of 3 players in history with 2 different 110-catch seasons. That guy can play, and they miss him desperately.
4-game suspension for violation of the league's drug substance abuse policy. And now a sack of Brunell back inside the 45-yard line. And Ryan Denny, a second-year defensive end, a huge player at 6'7". He comes through for a sack that results in a 6-yard loss. As does the sack. Ryan Denny with the game's first sack. On 3rd down, Brunell throws a screen pass, and the Bills have it diagnosed. Beautifully done by Antoine Winfield, who knocks it down for no gain. So the Jaguars punt. Bills coming up under center. And they're going to go to the run, and they're not going to get there, so the Jaguars will take over the ball at the 44-yard line. They went to Sammy Morris. Sammy getting under center as a quarterback. Usually, Steve, you see teams just wait it out, hope somebody will jump offside. Not the case. They ran the play. A dinner told us
he hates to run. He's been hurt a lot.
Here he goes to Fred Taylor, and he drives ahead. Power blocking from the left side. And Fred Taylor takes it ahead on 4th down for a first down.
Snap count. Get up, snap it before the defense can get set. You're always going to have the advantage. I think if you're going to go for it, do it the way the Jaguars did.
See those total offense numbers, and now the Jaguars go to the run. Fred Taylor inside the 20, heading towards the end zone. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That is what Fred Taylor's all about. You think you got him, 28 yards later, you finally get him out of bounds. With the Bills now with a 14-0 lead, looking to stop a 4th down try.
Quarterback draw.
He spreads the field, Brunell, and he is a good runner, even though he told us he hates to run it. That's the call, Steve. He's over the top and he's in. Great call. That was it, Steve, over the top on a quarterback draw, and the 4th down try of the Bills, this errant-looking play with Sammy Morris at quarterback, really blows up on him. That one by number 28, Fred Taylor, then Brunell on the payoff end from a yard out. You cannot believe the Buffalo fan base and the way the ovation he got when he was introduced before the New England game. He said he'll never get over that. Here is Brunell on the run, open field, and Mark Brunell dives for a first down. Gaining 12 yards up the middle. So the guy who told us he hates to run, it used to be a staple of noon. Well, he got 6 there. 2nd down and 4. Pitch. Well, a double reverse, and this is Jermaine Lewis, and the Bills sort it out. But Jermaine Lewis solves it, and he's ahead for a first down. So they go to trickery, and it works. A 6-yard gain. 3 different guys handle the ball after the snap. Touchdown drive. This may be a 2nd touchdown drive. Brunell at his best, going left. He screens it back the other way. And a beautiful open field tackle on Kyle Brady for a loss of about 8 yards by Antoine Winfield. What a... Jaguars lost by a point to the Panthers after leading 17-0. Hanson, the holder, kick is on the way. He's got a lot in it. It's no good. Now game's turning on big plays, and the big play in that sequence, the tempo has been completely controlled by the Jaguars.
The Bills have 3 timeouts left.
Bledsoe stands in, throws an out pass, nicely caught, is moving to the near sideline is Eric Moulds. Moulds caught 100 passes for the Bills last season, went to his 3rd straight Pro Bowl. Bledsoe, open receiver, and the ball is caught inside the 20, inside the 10, and heading down and in is the former Jaguar Bobby Shaw. So the hit by Antoine Winfield that really stopped that drive leads to this, a 55-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars, threatening to close it up and tie it up, now find themselves down 20-7 with the extra point coming up.
A missed field goal turns into a touchdown the other way, a 10-point swing, and this is a strike by Drew Bledsoe. Bobby Shaw looks like he's running through the middle of a pasture by himself. Great play call and great execution. Great call by Kevin Gilbride, and the Buffalo Bills offense answers just before halftime.
But still, Steve, 1:37 left to play in the half as Lindell hits the extra point up and good. Drew Bledsoe is hit for a touchdown throw in 15 of his 18 games as a Buffalo Bill.
And Drew Bledsoe is so calm.
The Jaguars last season. He also a very good kick returner. There they are. Winners tell jokes. Losers say deal. Bledsoe and Shaw, happy guys. Lead cut to 14-7. Finally, they win it. Lead it 21-7.
He's shut down.
Now you take a look at the halftime stats. One big stat is the yardage per attempt, and Bledsoe is averaging 12 yards per attempt. That's not up there, but that's a
man on the field as often as possible.
I think the heat is overrated unless you have to play NFL football in it. And it can wear you out. Here is a throw downfield, beautifully connected to Kyle Brady. So Brunell comes out pitching. They wanted to force Brunell to move right if they could, the left-hander, but he's getting off to the left and making strikes. This is the rookie Seth Marler, who, as you mentioned, has hit from 55 in preseason. Missed once today. And at this time, he drives it through. And on the opening possession of the third quarter, the Jaguars get points, and they now are back in the game down 3.
It's exactly the kind of distribution that Drew Bledsoe would like to have, and I think that keeps him productive. Look at the yard.
On third down, they've completed 3 of 5 third downs, but this is a long one. They're down at 13. Here comes a blitz. Bills pick it up. Bledsoe airs it out. Open man. What a catch! Bobby Shaw, the man who kept the drive alive, and there's a late hit, it looks like. A 17-yard gain. A flag is thrown after he's knocked out of bounds. So this could be
want to happen.
Personal foul, late hit out of bounds, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 20, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Watch here and get us. Here we are. New England tries to say, see if you can find us.
Spread formation now. Open backfield. They split out the tight end. Mark Campbell with that great catch in the first quarter. Bledsoe looks. He throws. Mark Campbell coming up the far flank, and he's down with the ball at the 39-yard line. So they do indeed go to Campbell again. A gain of. So now they go long ball on third down. Now on fourth down, it's less than a yard. High back is Travis Henry, and Bledsoe calls a timeout. So the Bills set. High back is Henry. Lead blocker is Gash. They're going to throw. Bledsoe looks. Dumps it over the middle. It looks, is it incomplete? No, it looks like he might have caught it.
Sam Gash caught it.
Caught it.
Caught it. What a gun. Drew Bledsoe threw that ball about 4 yards as hard as he could. And Sam Gash came up with a Kraft.
The Kraft got beat last week for 2 touchdowns on passes. They'll be going after him again. Bledsoe looks, stands in. Lets a long ball go. He's got a guy, and it's Eric Moulds for a touchdown. On a phenomenal 37-yard play as Bledsoe hangs in and hangs in. The rushers, the blitzers coming at him, and then somehow off his back foot lofts the ball over 45 yards in the air. And it is Fernando Bryant. It looks like it was beaten on that one by the great Eric Moulds.
You know, it doesn't even look like Eric Moulds is running. And the ball is right there, a little post and go, and Fernando Bryant flattened off 2. Got burned.
Lindell gets the point after. So the Bills with a sustained drive that was aided on the personal foul called against Donovan Darius that extended the drive in that single play 15 yards. Now take command of the game 28-10. Long ball now have second down and 10 coming up. New formation. It looks like 3 wide receivers left. Here's a big rush and they sack Brunell. Takeo spikes. He had 2 interceptions last week in his first regular season game as a Bill. Now he gets his spike.
This is a
start 0-2. Make the playoffs 15% of the time. Bills looking to go to 2-0. Jaguars trying to avert 0-2 today. Beautiful punt hit downfield. It's going to be out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That's about as good as you can do it on special teams. Chris Hansen, who was the AFC. Drew Bledsoe having a terrific day, making throws all over the field.
Drew Bledsoe is finding Eric Moulds, Josh Reed, and Bobby Shaw. This is the touchdown to Bobby Shaw, the big one in the first half, just before halftime. And then Eric Moulds on the post and go. Drew Bledsoe's lighting it up in Jacksonville.
Moulds is just an overmatch for other players. He's so good.
If they get Moulds in one-on-one coverage, they'll go to him every time.
2nd down and 8. They hand off, and Travis Henry does well to work his way to the 5-yard line.
As this crowd comes alive.
This one's big. 3rd down and 6. Jags jumped, it looked like. No flag. Now one's thrown, and an open ball is thrown to Eric Moulds, who crosses midfield, crosses the middle of the field to the 15-yard line.
Get anything out of their run game. We'll see if that continues.
And Bledsoe, Steve, 17 of 23 for 273 and 2 touchdowns. Another long ball. Josh Reed comes back at the ball.
Flag down.
And the penalty marker's fired in. He was interfered with. This will be an enormous penalty signaled against the Jaguars at their 44-yard line.
He'll outmove and then breaks right behind him, and there's the ball in the air. Now watch as he goes up for it. Bryant bangs into him. As Darius tries to go by, he can't make the play, and Bryant thought he was going.
Bledsoe. Quick timing throw to Eric Moulds. Takes on the corner, knocks him back, and he's ahead for a gain of close to 10 yards. He'll be out of bounds after a 9-yard gain.
You can hear the defensive back chasing himself. He was an excellent kick returner as a rookie, but then when he finally did become a starter, as you see there, he's just gone over 100 yards. When he finally did become a starter, became a starter and was a difference maker.
His 22nd career 100-yard receiving game. Bledsoe hitting 75% of his throws. The numbers build. This could go. Turning it up. And now out is Eric Moulds, and he's down to the 4-yard line. Absolutely a tour de force for this great receiver, combining with the brilliant throwing of Bledsoe. A 32-yard gain on the play.
Good offensive play right there on both ends.
It's a 32-yard gain on the play. Now Travis Henry looks at the end zone, heads down close to it. He goes in. Henry cracks the plane. And this phenomenal play of the Buffalo Bills continues as they build their lead to 34-10 with the extra point coming up.
This is one of those strange games, Don, where you're thinking, man, this is a battle. We got to keep playing. And then you look up at the scoreboard. It's like physically on the field than it shows on the scoreboard. But that's the way it is in the NFL. When your offense can get in the end zone when it's down there, you win.
And Travis Henry putting up touchdowns at a record pace. He has scored 5 touchdowns already this season, 3 today. The extra point is hit up and good, and so now the Bills have outscored their opposition this season. What is it, 31 and
on the down punt inside the 1-yard line, and they went 3 minutes and 46 seconds, the length of the field.
Coming to Buffalo later in the season. They got some very tough road games at Kansas City. They play the Giants in the Meadowlands.
Defense got a test.
19 of 25 for 314 yards and 2 touchdowns.
As we mentioned at the half, when we looked at the statistics, Brunell has 3 of those completions brought to get away from it.
Bills offense up to speed early. Opening drive for a touchdown. They've led all the way. Now Brunell takes a look. In trouble, and they'll sack him at the 45-yard line. A 4th down play. Big Ron Edwards was the guy that caught him, 98. As Brunell had nowhere to go, and what was a terrific effort by the Jaguars, except on special teams opening day at Carolina, is all coming apart here today. Every aspect of the game being won by the Bills.
The Jaguars were competitive in the first half. They closed it to a 14-7.
3rd down and 7. Van Pelt from the shotgun. He really knows the offense, and he can complete passes as he gets it to Josh Reed for a 1st down inside the 30. Rasheed Mathis brings him down, but down.
A great day. 5 catches for 71 yards. Josh Reed coming through.
Ryan Lindell, who kicked last year for Seattle and very well. He was 11 of 11 last season in 4th quarter field goal tries, Lindell. And he's 1 for 1 in the 4th quarter. Is a Bill, a 27-yarder, and the numbers mount. The Bills extend to a 38-10 lead as Leftwich is going to be coming in, that sensational rookie of the Jacksonville Jaguars out of Marshall University, a guy that threw for almost 12,000 yards as a collegiate, the number 7 player picked overall.
I mean, he can rush the passer, cover. He'll be out there.
Go downfield. A connection is made. As the Jaguars advance for a first down and a throw to George Reister. Back up.
And let Mark Brunell back him up.
That's a thought. I mean, a couple of teams have gone with the rookies, the higher drafted rookies right away, like the Colts with Peyton Manning and the Houston Texans with David Carr. Another throw and a catch downfield as Leftwich continues to find his way.
At what point does it become paramount to get ready and make yourself a better football team for next year?
Throw and a catch. It looked like it was going to be picked up, but Jimmy Redmond heads down inside the 5-yard line. So Jimmy Redmond, who they activated because their special teams were so bad last week at Carolina, and Redmond's a very good tackler covering kicks. Well, today he's catching 5 pounds. Second down and goal. Takes some time. He throws a wobbly pass that is caught. Is it inbounds? They're going to take a look at it. No signal yet. It is a touchdown to George Reister, a rookie tight end from Oregon, the number 4 draft.
Does he get both feet down inbounds? There's the left foot, and he does. Great catch in the back of the end zone.
Any game you win on the road, I don't care who it's against, it's huge.
Football games at this level are just really, it's so hard to win. I mean, you can't count anybody out. Every game can be a trap. Every game can be a blowout on either side of the football. You have to show up and play as hard as you can every week. And the Bills, after a stellar start, and a lot of people were fearful that they would have a letdown, showed no signs of it today.
The Bills have now beaten the Jaguars the last 3 times they've played, but today by a commanding margin. The others were close. We'll be coming back.